Have you ever noticed how a field, if it's left untended, weeds just naturally grow up in it? Maybe you've run a garden before and you went a few days without weeding the garden and you go out there and the weeds seem to be twice as tall as any of the plants you actually wanted. Right behind me is this nice little field. And all around, we've got buildings and different parking lots and things. But right here, this field, no one's touched it. No one's done anything with it. And there's just weeds everywhere. Also, garbage is just blown into this field and people have dumped things here. And it's just become kind of a trash heap in the middle of this business area. That, to me, says a lot. First, it says a lot that somebody doesn't care that much about this area. But more important, what it's really talking about is a reflection of what life can be like. So for all these properties around this little field, we've got well cared for buildings. We've got parking lots that they've kept nice. And right in the middle of it, someone owns a field that they just don't care. It just doesn't matter. And the field doesn't take care of itself. The field's going to slowly decline to where it looks worse and worse and worse. That's what's naturally going to happen. If they want it to look nice, they're going to have to put in some effort. And I think that the field is representative of our life. Each one of us has the field of life. And in our life, we'll have different stages where we're taking care of different parts of the field better or worse. So maybe the field of your personal health is being neglected, but you spend a ton of time working on your intellect. Or maybe you spend a ton of time on your fitness, but never worked on personal relationships. Or maybe you've spent a ton of time in the business world, but you've never taken care of some of the other areas. For each of us, we have different parts of our life that we're doing better at taking care of, and other parts that maybe look a little bit rugged like this. What's interesting is just like this field looks like trash behind me because it's full of trash and weeds, if we don't take active action to improve and to grow, our life will slowly decline as well, and we'll fall into a pattern where we're producing a lifestyle that leaves us with a field that looks like this. And the people that I've noticed that are the most successful are the ones who are actively chasing what they want. They're out there trying to figure out, how do I clear out the weeds? Where are the weeds growing? Why are the weeds growing there? What patterns do I have in my life that I keep repeating over and over that cause me to create a field of weeds instead of a beautiful garden? Now, it's much easier to keep the weeds away if you have something else here to replace it. So even if all you did was laid a bunch of blacktop in here, the weeds would have a much harder time. But if your only goal is to keep the weeds out, you're going to be fighting a losing battle. But when you have something else you want to replace the weeds with, when you have some other goal that you want to chase, those weeds that are growing up naturally can fall away so much easier because we have something we're chasing and we're fighting for instead of simply fighting against. In sports, they often call it playing offense against defense, right? You make a lot more progress towards your goals when you're playing offense than when you're just simply trying to hold something else back. So what goals do you have? What do you have in your life or in your field of life that you're not satisfied with? Where are those weeds popping up? If you don't know where the weeds are popping up, I would invite you to take a little time to meditate on them. Figure out where the weeds are and where you want them to be gone. And you can't fight the whole field at once, but you can pick one area and really zone into it. And just like the gardener who takes an ugly field and starts producing things that are either beautiful like flowers or food products that people can enjoy and benefit from, your life can transform as well from that weedy field to a field that's producing a harvest for you and for a multitude of people all around you.